Hello everyone, this is Shreya Thanpude, a student from Ramdev Baba University, first year Computer Science and Engineering. Today we are diving into a really exciting comparison, the classical versus quantum billiard ball. Sounds simple, right? But what if I told you that when we shrink a billiard ball down to a size of electron, physics starts to get really weird. Let's explore that together. Classical versus quantum. Let's start with something familiar. Imagine a game. You hit the cue ball. It rolls in a straight line, bounces off the walls, exactly how you expect. That's classical physics. In this world, everything is neat. We know exactly where the ball is, how fast it's going, and where it will be in the next second. Have you ever predicted a ball's motion in a game? It is easy, right? Now, what if I told you that the same ball, if it were smaller than a dust particle, would not even have a path anymore? This would come under quantum physics. But first, we will go with the classical ball setup. The classical billiard ball setup. Picture a ball inside a smooth rectangular box. It rolls in straight lines, bouncing perfectly off the walls like mirror reflections. No friction, no energy loss, just pure motion. And if I know its position and speed right now, I can tell you exactly where it will be in 5 seconds. Classical physics is deterministic. Same inputs, same outputs. This is Newton's word. F equals to ma. Clean, predictable, and precise. The classical behavior. Classical motion follows Newton's laws, as I said earlier. Force equals mass times acceleration. We know the ball's exact location and velocity at all times. What about energy? It's continuous and smooth. There are no surprises. Everything is predictable. This is physics we have grown up with, but let's shake things up. Classical motion illustration. Here's a visual to make it clearer. Look how smooth and predictable the motion is. This is the beauty of classical mechanics. Now let's switch to the quantum physics now. It will be a great transition. Shrink the ball until it's the size of an electron and suddenly physics gets spooky. Instead of rolling in a line, this tiny ball behaves like a wave. It spreads out. It interferes with itself. It stops being predictable. It is more like probability now. Can you guess what happens when a particle starts acting like a wave? You cannot know that where it is exactly now. The exact location is difficult to find. Now we will switch to the quantum billiard ball setup. The electron is now inside a quantum box, a 2D infinite potential where there is no clear path, no bouncing, it becomes a probability cloud. It's like looking for a cat in a dark room that's both everywhere and nowhere until you shine a light. This is where the wave function comes in. Wave function is represented by a psi. It tells us the probability of finding the particle at each point. Let us know what psi and psi square is exactly. Firstly, psi, the wave function. It holds all the information about the quantum state. Next is the psi square, the probability density where you are most likely to find the particle. But here's the catch. You can't see the particle is here. You can only say it has a 30% chance of being here. Would you be okay booking a train seat if there was only a probability it would exist? That's quantum physics for you. Now, wave function and probability. In quantum mechanics, not all energies are allowed. They come in discrete levels, like steps. We call this like a quantization. It's like how a guitar string can only vibrate at certain notes, no, not in betweens. Higher energy means more complex wave patterns. Now the energy quantization. Let's deeper. Each energy level has a specific wave pattern As energy increases, these waves become more detailed, more wiggles, and more complexity. The particle can't exist in between energy levels. It must jump from one to another. Now, the ground versus higher states. Ground state. One central peak, most likely found in the middle of the box. In higher states, multiple peaks and nodes, points where the particle has zero chance of being. The more energy it has, the more wiggles the wave function gets. It's like a painting. The higher the energy, the more detailed and complex the brush strokes. Now, there is a comparison table. Um, we will discuss all the features one by one. First is the path. For the path, for the classical, the path is predictable, and for the quantum, the path is probabilistic. For the classical billiard ball, energy is continuous, and for the quantum, it is quantized. The position of the classical is exact and deterministic, and that of the quantum is fuzzy until it measured, or we can say it is probabilistic. We can't define it. Equation Newton's laws for classical and Schrodinger equation for quantum. The setup for both was the same, but the rules are basically different. Now, random walk of classical billiard ball. Now we will discuss about the movement of the classical billiard ball. Let's do a fun thought experiment. Imagine a marble starting at position 0. You can see a diagram there in the PPT. Uh, the marble starts at 0. It moves to 1 and 2 with equal probability, and from there to 3. That's a classical random walk. Simple spread, no surprises. The marble ends up at 3. There is the 50-50 chances that the marble goes to 1 or 2. The next is for the quantum billiard ball. Now, the same work in quantum mechanics. Start at 0, as shown in the figure. Start at 0, then split to 1 and 2. But now, due to interference, the two paths to 3 cancel out. The marble ends up back at 0, just like waves cancelling each other. This is quantum interference. As in interference, we know that the waves don't only add, but there is also a destructive interference, by which the both waves cancel out each other. Similarly, in this case, when the marble was split into 1 and 2, the waves cancel out each other, and rather going to 3, it returned to 0. In just as that, in quantum physics, paths just don't add up. Sometimes they erase each other. Now I will move to the conclusion. To conclude, the classical world is clear, predictable, and rule based. The quantum world is strange, beautiful, and full of surprises. Same setup, but two completely different behaviors. One shows us paths, the other shows us possibilities. So, next time you play pool, just imagine, what if that ball was an electron? Where would it be? Thank you. Understand the basic difference between classic and quantum systems or particles. Billiard ball and the quantum billiard ball.